Hi, Andy Brocklehurst here, and today I want to show you Viral Video Hijack, a tool which will enable you to take any YouTube video. It can be a video of your own, can be a video somebody else has made. Any YouTube video you want, and share it in such a way that it won't have the YouTube third-party ads popping up all over it or any of the normal overlays, but instead will have your own overlays. And I'm going to show you a quick demonstration now. As soon as this page loads, I will mute the video.
It's a sausage.
Okay, so now the page has loaded. About 10 seconds after the page has loaded, you'll notice that a pop-up window appears. There's no way of closing this yet, but I've set it so that after another 10 seconds, you get the close button. And then a few seconds after that, we've got another banner popped up which also has a close button. All of this is fully configurable. You can make this so the close button doesn't show at all, so that it shows immediately. You can choose to not have this top one appear at all. You can choose to have the top one appear but not be closable. You can have this one closable but this one not. Everything is configurable, and I'll show you how in just a moment. Down the bottom there's a banner. That is a banner to one of my websites. And so you'll be able to put your own banner in here, and in the bottom corner we have all of the social share buttons. So we've got tweet, a like button and a share button to share it on Facebook, as well as a Google Plus button. If we were to click the share button, you'll see that it pops up a standard share box for Facebook. So this is what the software will generate for you. See that these close buttons work and they can be removed. And as I say, you have full control over everything that pops up there. So let's just take a quick look at how the software works. It's a very simple thing. What I'll do is I'll actually load up the one that you've just seen and then talk you through it. It's the easiest thing. So we've got a page or video title. This is the title that is used in the web browser and also is used when people click the share buttons, as is a description. Keywords, which is only used for SEO purposes. We've put it in there. I don't expect these pages to be picked up by the search engines. That's not a big part of this, but for the sake of completeness you can put keywords in. Then we put the URL to the video that we want to use. Now let's just go and actually take a look at this video on YouTube. In fact, if I just come back up here. Okay, and literally I think to find it, I just typed the word funny in the search bar. I mean, no imagination here at all. And it was the first one that was a non-sponsored ad that I picked. So if we go to that, this will be that video, and you'll probably see, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get an ad for a few seconds. We didn't in this case.
Competition.
Quite often there's an ad that you have to sit and watch for the first at least 3 seconds, but you'll also notice that this has got various overlays all over it, and it could just as easily have the pop-up banners that you get on YouTube. All of that is being hidden or blocked when you put the video in this thing here. So I've just taken that URL and that is what I've put into the software, and then we've chosen a banner for the bottom image. I've just got a banner on my thing. It tells you what the optimal size, and you'll notice that there's help as you go through down the bottom here that will guide you on what these things do. Where that bottom banner links to. Okay, then it's asked me for the colour of the main overlay. So if I just come back to this and we do a refresh so that the overlays load again, obviously they take about, I think the first one I've got set for about 10 seconds in.
It's a sausage competition.
And you'll notice that the background to the overlay that pops up is kind of a white colour. That's the colour of. All of these are translucent. It does that automatically. We did experiment using solid colour. It just doesn't look as good, and people are more likely to get frustrated if they can't close it immediately if it was solid colour. So there's your choices. So we've done white in that case. We've told it that we want that overlay to come up 10 seconds after the page loads. And the content that appears in that overlay, that's this content here. And you'll notice in this one, I've even got a sign up form. You can put any HTML you want in there. And for advanced users out there, the HTML that this uses is works with the Twitter CSS Bootstrap stuff. So you've got quite a lot of extra control if you're an advanced user. If you don't know what that is, just ignore it. Now you might be thinking at this stage, well, that's all very well, but I see HTML code there and I'm not very good with HTML. Well, you know what? You don't have to be. Let me show you how I made the HTML that goes in here. You can use any HTML editor you like. So you could use the free Composer editor that's out there. Or you could, I'm using here is Microsoft Expression Web is what I've got loaded here. All my design is done down here in this WYSIWYG editor. And up here, in the top part of the screen, it's generating the code for me. If you use Composer, then I think it's a little bit different. You design it all and then you click on a button to view the code. You then just copy and paste what it's generated up here into there. That's as easy as that. And I've included a subscribe form from my autoresponder provider. You can put, because it's HTML, you can put buy buttons in, you can put, you know, graphics in, anything you like. The next question is whether you want the visitor to be able to close the main overlay or not. If you say no to this, then this little close button here will never appear. So it might be a little bit annoying, although you could obviously put less content in and have the overlay smaller. I want them to, but I don't want them to be able to close it immediately. So the next question asks me, how many seconds after the main content appears does the close button appear? So I've said, okay, well, 8 seconds after the main content, I want the close button to appear. Then whether we want the top banner enabled, which is this blue one here. If you don't have that enabled, it just won't appear. So it'll show the bottom one and this would never come up. And then because we've enabled it, it asks me what color I want it. It asks me what I want it to say, and then whether or not there's a close button. And it's just simple yes, no. So that top banner, you could make a permanent thing. So it doesn't really get in the way of the video. You could just have it opt to not close that, so you've always got a message while they're watching the video. So absolutely full control. The final question is, it wants to know how long before that top banner appears. And then it wants to know where on your web space, where on your domain you're going to put these files. When you click the generate button, it will ask you where you want to save them, and it will then generate them and pop them up for you. So here they are, and all you do is you upload all of these to whatever location you told it here. So use your favorite FTP program. I'm using 3D-FTP. You could use FileZilla or any of the free ones that are out there. And you quite literally take those files that it's generated and drag them over and upload them to a folder of the name you gave. So I gave it viz2 on my server. It's just a folder I've made. That's all there is to it. Job done. So that's how the software works. That's how easy it is to use. As you see, you've got absolutely full control. And the big benefit here is that you are going to be able to take a video that's already going viral and create a page for it and then start sharing that page around. And then as that gets passed around, you get the benefits of any viral traffic that comes from it. That is Viral Video Hijack. I hope you get a lot out of it. Thanks for watching.